Welcome, welcome again. I'm so excited today, guys. I welcome you guys, everybody, my friend, my family who tuned in today at AD Topcast. My name is Alexis. Today we are going to talk. We are going to have a conversation which will be very, very interesting. So, I missed you guys. I missed you very much. And today I have some interesting story that I'm going to talk about. That I'm going to talk to you, but most of it I'm going to have a conversation with you. I have questions that I need you guys to answer. You may not have a good answer for this question. It's culture questions that that's been uh, all over the news, but people are afraid to talk about it. So it is a new time, it is a weird time, but we need to talk about some stuff, some issues that has to do with our culture, our family, our friend, our kids, our school, everything. So first of all, I'm going to say thank you very much for those people who subscribed on my channel. I'm going to say thank you very, very much for those people who are watching my video, people who supporting my channel in any way. I know you guys are busy. You guys are it are responsibilities. You guys have it lot to do, but for those who spend a second to watch my videos, it is very important. I appreciate you. I appreciate you to be with me, and that means a lot. I recently reached 2,300 more subscribers, and it's very amazing. I love you guys. I love you very much, and I wish I can see you guys. I wish I can see everybody. I wish I can see you and hug you. I wish I can see you at least and say hi. I wish I can see you and say thank you for that. It's amazing. It's amazing to see that I'm not talking to myself. I'm talking to people. I'm talking to people who want to know, who want to listen, who want to learn, who want to have a conversation. I have not really anything to teach you. Really, nothing. It's just me talking my mind. You know what I'm saying? Talking what I believe, what I think my friends, my family need to know. So I love you. I love you. I love to see the comments. I love to see you guys, your accounts, your usernames. I sometimes go through the subscribers, see who are subscribing to my channel. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's a good experience. So wherever you are in US, in Africa, Asia, Brazil, Senegal, Tanzania, Burundi, Congo, Rwanda, Uganda, Canada, Belgium, everywhere. Thank you very much. We are connected with the internet. We are all connected. We are all connected. So I appreciate that. That was the number one. That was the number one, because I cannot go anywhere without you guys. I cannot go anywhere without your support. People who text me, people who call me, people who comment. Please do it. Keep doing it. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you see. Let me know what you hear. I'm glad to know what you hear. I'm not afraid to see any challenge. I would love to see it, because that will make me grow. That will make me go from one level to another level. So I will appreciate in any way. If you need to know me, if you need to call me to know me much better, I will appreciate. I would love to know you also much better. If you have a platform and you need to talk, you feel like we can have a conversation, we can have a debate, I'm ready to do it. I'm opening to do it. That's why I started this channel. The main reason why I started this channel was not anything else other than having a conversation. The main reason was just having a conversation over our issues, especially our social issues, our economic issue, our financial issues, because that's all we need. That's all we need. If you're doing good financially, if you are really good socially, you have family you hang out with, you have a friend you hang out with. I mean, good friend, good family. You may have family, but not really good friends, or you may have the so-called friends, but not really friends. But with internet, you can find friends. You can find a good community. You can find a good family. So I love you guys. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Number two. Number two is about our culture. Our culture as immigrant. I'm talking as immigrant. As immigrant to the United States of America from Africa, we have a lot to talk. Seriously, we have a lot to talk. Also, we have a lot to share. Depending on where you came from, depending on where you live, which side of the US you live in, depending on what you do, where you work, what your social or what you social with, what you consider yourself. So we need to talk. We have a lot to share. We have a lot to learn as immigrant, especially as immigrant, wherever you came from. It's not immigrant from Africa. It's not immigrant from Asia, from Canada, from Europe. Wherever you came from, come and make it to this country. There is a lot to learn because this is not our culture. This is a very, very different culture as we know it. So there's a lot to share. There's a lot to share. Now I'm going to talk about a few stuff because of what you all know what's going on. You read the news. Even if you don't read the news, you saw it. You saw it going over the news on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, whatever, talking about Puff Diddy, the star, the rapper star, the producer, writer, singer, US. You know him. You know him from a long time ago. He is an icon in a US, in a Black American, in the United States Black American culture. Puff Diddy. Everybody's talking about him. That affects our culture, guys. It does, especially us who came here to this country. We raise family, we raise kids. That affect us. So we need to have a conversation with our friend at work, with our friend at school, to the church, wherever we're going. Don't be afraid to talk about this kind of stuff because we don't know. We know nothing about this culture. So we need to talk about this. So myself, it's really affecting me a lot. I'm also going to touch up a little bit about the subject that most people don't want to talk about. People are afraid to talk about it, about the homosexuality, the trans community, all the stuff. As you know, guys, the White House celebrated trans community over the Sunday of Easter. And that raised a lot of concern, a lot of talk, a lot of comments over the Christian community, given the U.S. as a Christian nation. So those questions, we need to talk about it. We need to talk about it because they affect us, they affect our kids, our people, and we don't know. We don't know. I don't have any. I really don't know. I'm not going to take sides. I cannot going to say this is good, this is not good, this is wrong, this is right, because I don't know. As I said, this is not our culture. As immigrants, we came here with a lot of stuff in our background, our culture, our tradition, our knowledge, whatever we knew, we almost changed overnight. So it's very important to talk about them, especially when you have kids. Example, I have a 6 years old. She was 5 years old. She came home And she told me what? She asked me a very weird question. If you are a parent, you will be shocked. She told me that, Daddy, say, hey, I don't like my skin color. You like your skin color? What are you talking about? We are black, right? She was like, I don't like my skin color. Why? Because I don't know. I said, why you don't know? Do you even know what is your skin color? See what I'm saying? Because we are in a culture of a lot of different skin color, like a lot of races. There is white, black, brown, and whatever. So kids going out, going to school, interacting with other community, other people from other kids from different community, different race, they get to know different stuff we don't talk about at home. They get to ask questions, maybe to the teacher, to other kids, to the friends, and they maybe don't ask those questions to the parents. So I found out my daughter has had a lot of questions she really didn't ask me about. And guess what? I had a lot of time to answer that question. I had a lot of time to answer the question correctly because there is not a good answer for that question unless God Himself who can come to her and explain to her what is that. Because it's not just my daughter. A lot of people, they don't understand. They don't understand. They don't know. They don't get it. But I took like 2 seconds not talking at all. And I explained to my daughter that the skin color doesn't mean anything. We all have red bloods. We all have it. We all have to do bathroom. We all ran, and we all get to know depending on what we ran. And that's why you, my daughter, are in that school with those kids, white kids. It's just because you are all the same, or you are all kids who are going to school to learn how to grow and do whatever everybody is doing. So don't worry about your skin color. You have to worry about your education. That's it. So it is really a touchy question. It is really a very sensible question, but sometimes you found yourself in a situation that you have to explain. You have to talk about it. So yeah, that's your homework. If you're a parent, you have a kid, don't run from her question or his question. You have to really sit down and talk to your kids about it, because if you don't, other people will, and people with even maybe not so good intention. So you as a parent, you better have those conversation. So I hope my daughter understood that, and since that, she doesn't really ask me any question about it. But it's maybe because from that time I kept talking to her about us, where we came from, who we are, what's our culture, what's the difference, why we look different. Because she needs to know. If she doesn't know, she will ask other people, and those other people will tell her. So yeah, it's interesting, but it is very important. Yeah, I told you we are going to have a conversation. Yeah, we are going to have a conversation. So get to know your kids, get to know how he grow up or she grow up, how she changed or he changed, depend on the classmates, the kids they play with. Then you will get to know a lot about her. So my daughter, I think she's going to school with mostly majority white kids. There are like two or three black kids in her class. That's why she was wondering what's going on, because she doesn't see maybe a lot of black kids where she's going out praying with other kids. So she had maybe to ask. But we need to keep really tracking who pray with our kids, what they do, what they know, because as parents we don't get enough time to pray with our kids, to be with our kids, to talk, to have conversation, because what life is asking us to do in this country, especially, working hard. Most people are working 2 3 jobs. You have to be home to prepare food, to do whatever you do for your kids. In most cases, you're not going to get a chance to know your child how she changed. The more she grow up, the more he changed or she changed. So it's better to have those conversations so she can grow up with enough knowledge about the culture. If not, she will become somebody strange for you, because you didn't take care of her when she was growing up. So I noticed that for my daughter, the way the more we go, the more she changes. The more she changes how she talks. The more she changes how she look, how she think about us, because she get to know more than what she knew. And then the more she knows, the more she discover who we are, where we came from, what was our culture, where was our tradition, and all the stuff. And she got a lot of questions. No one will be able to answer those questions except us. So that's all, guys. And secondary, they get to learn a lot of the culture we didn't learn ourselves. I'm talking about especially as immigrants who didn't get a chance to go to school when I was still very young. So they get to learn a lot of stuff we don't know. A lot of stuff we don't know. Especially nowadays, there is a lot going on with the gender community. Your kids will go to school as a boy or as a girl, but the more she grow up or he grow up, she will maybe discover something else you don't even have any clue about. So you will be surprised. You will be surprised. I saw a video when they asked the girl, they asked her, "Do you think if a man feels like a woman should be able to play in a girl's sport?" She says yes, but we don't know. As myself, I don't know how I will answer that question. Imagine if they ask you that question yourself right now. If your kids come home and she goes or he goes, "Hey, my dad or my mom," if somebody is a boy and he feels like a girl, should that boy play in our sport, girls' sport? Should that boy come to our bathroom? Or myself, if your kid is a girl, if I feel as a boy, you call her a girl, but she feels as a boy, and she identified herself as a boy, she's going to ask you this question: should I go to play in a boy's sport? What are you going to say? You don't know. If she asks you, should I go to a man or boy's bathroom? What are you going to say? You don't know. Not to say it's bad or good, it's wrong or right, because we don't know. That's why we need to have this conversation. That's why we need to know. We need to participate in this school meeting, in this community, so we can discover what we never heard before as immigrants. So you will be surprised to see all this kind of stuff, because it's changing very, very, very much. It's changing. It's changing. Let me show you something.
And I'm going to read a portion of it. Allowing transgender personnel to serve openly is administratively feasible and will not be burdensome or complicated. Of course, that's the major concern. How will it affect the force and their ability to respond to threats? How did you first become interested and involved in this issue?
Well, I certainly understand discrimination. as a woman, as a nurse. I've spent 36 years serving in the military and recognized while I was serving the discrimination that was faced by first women and then the gay and lesbian community. And when I first started to learn about the transgender group, I really needed to step back and learn about it because I'd only met, to my knowledge, one person who was transgender. So I started my own independent study course and read research and books that have been out. And then I started to interview active duty serving members. And that's when I decided that, yes, I was willing to be engaged with this study.
Well, I know back in May.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, guys. That's what I'm saying. As immigrants, we need to start to learn about this kind of stuff. We need to start to adapt to this culture we don't know about because we have to. We're not going to change it. We certainly going to affect it somehow because it's going to affect us too. But the most important is we need to run this culture. We need to run this culture. Like you heard that general, she had to go back to learn about the culture because it was affecting her career. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You're not going to be able to handle some of those questions in your family, of maybe from your kids, your brother, your cousin, if you don't know. You know what I'm saying? You have to really start to take a look at this kind of question. It is very, very important. We're talking about culture, right? Let's talk about this guy a little bit. This is P. Diddy. You all know P. Diddy as a rapper, as a singer, writer, and producer. He's got a lot of money right now. He's a big, big boss. He's a billionaire. So, talking about the culture of the country, especially black American culture, you will never just live before you talk about these guys. These guys own the culture of this country, of the music, of the all black American culture. He's now accused of sex trafficking, homosexuality. Not like it's a bad thing for some people, but he is also accused of assaulting men like him. He's also his kids are also accused of sexual assault. His one of his kids is already arrested because of that. So we all came in this country because we was looking to these guys. If you go back home wherever you came from and go in one of your friends' bedroom, you will find a very big picture of these guys in the bedroom. At least a picture of P. Diddy or maybe this guy right here, Jay-Z. You will find a picture of him if you go like in Africa in one of the youngest bedroom. You will find that. I'm very sure about it because we all dream to be big. You know what I'm saying? We all dream to be like these guys who were listening to this music, who were listening to these big names, and it was like we have to go to America. You know, we have to live in America to see this culture. So I'm saying, but it turned to be not that much amazing if you look how these guys end up in this kind of stuff. So talking about the culture, we cannot live it before without talking about this. If your kids are going out now, he's gonna come up with stuff you never know, you never heard about. But there's nothing much you can do when your kids are already grown up. You need to do it early age, because they learn this stuff from all over the news, all over the YouTube, all over the TikTok, and Instagram everywhere. So is America really still the country we really want to wish to live in? It's really America a country we really still wish to raise our family in? I don't know. Who knows? Nobody knows. Where else we can go? Which other country that's really doing much better than America? We don't know. So, with all that being said, we need to learn how to live in this country. And learning how to live in this country, you need to know what's going on. To you need to learn what's going on. So this is the kid who was arrested because he's accused of assaulting an employee where they was traveling with his dad, and he assaulted a girl, trying to have sex with her by force. Now he is in trouble, but we don't know exactly if that's correct, that's true or not. They still are fighting, in a court. But what I'm trying to say is we have to learn the culture of this country. If you don't learn the culture of this country, it's gonna be hard to know what your kid is going through. It's gonna be hard to teach your kids how to take care of himself or herself. So you have to really learn. You have to follow what's going on. Most of us, we don't want to even talk about this stuff. You don't want to even have this conversation. But I'm telling you, if we don't have this conversation, our kids will have this conversation with other people. You know this guy as well. I'm very sure you know this guy, Bill Cosby. He was also accused of sexual assault by a lot of women. He was in prison. I'm not sure if he got out yet, but that was the same. These are black people. We all dreamed to be big because we was watching these guys. So, as immigrants in this country, you don't need to close your eyes. You need to really open up your eyes because there's a lot going on. You didn't run from where you came from. That myself, when I'm talking to myself. At work, you can really see that. Sometimes you talk about stuff you don't know, and you're almost in trouble just because of what you are talking about, because we don't know. So it's very important to really keep our eyes open to whatever's going on, so we will know how to really take care of our kids. It's not that easy, but it is possible. Now, PDD is going to go to prison, maybe, perhaps, we don't know. But if you look how many lawsuits he's really against to, he's gonna end up in a prison like R. Kelly. You all know R. Kelly. I'm very sure you know him. R. Kelly, another example. You all know him, right? Every kid in Africa, they have a picture of this guy in a bedroom. I'm pretty sure, because he was a king. He was a king. I really love him too. I loved him too, because growing up we was listening to his music. But guess what? That's him right now. That's him. Why? Because of this kind of issues. You know what I'm saying? So we all needed to come to this country, and people still need to come to this country because it is a country of opportunity. But with as parents who knew nothing about this culture, we need to learn. We need to learn about this culture, guys, because our kids is going through this stuff. They're going in this community we haven't been to, or we haven't really get a chance to be in, and they come back in our houses without knowing what they went through, which conversation they had with other kids. You know what I'm saying? So it is really complicated. It is complicated because the country has people from all over the world. So the culture is mixed. It's kind of messed up. But you need to navigate through it to be able to make it in this country. So you cannot forget to learn about this stuff. You cannot forget to read news. Go on news, be on YouTube, be on Instagram. Check out what's going on. Then when your son, your girl come home and start to talk about stuff you don't know, you will know at least how to search them and how to have a conversation with her. Like I said, my daughter tell me that she doesn't like her skin color because she's black. She doesn't see a lot of blacks in school, in a class. It's weird. It's a weird situation, but we need to know. Imagine if your daughter come home and say, "Hey, I'm not a girl anymore." What are you gonna say? You don't know if it is allowed to even say that. You don't even if you are even allowed to deny her about her to decide. We need to know. We need to know. So that's me talking, but I found out we really need to take a look on this stuff, so we will be better off to educate our kids whenever we need to. Whenever we need to. So this is just the bad stuff we've seen, but there's a plenty good stuff we can learn from black culture. You know what I'm saying? This is not this one doesn't represent black culture anyway. There is a lot of stuff that we should learn from these guys. They have been really amazing in their career. They made a lot of money. They supported a lot of family. They really went through a lot of amazing stuff. So we cannot just say the American culture is bad, but we need to know the good side and the bad side of the culture, so we will know how to talk to these guys. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's another example that I was trying to show you why you need to really know. You need to really learn this culture. If you want to know, Pete Diddy was trying to. He got a lot of guys, a lot of friends into those issues. A lot of pastors, a lot of politicians, a lot of big personalities. That's why he is not even arrested yet, because people who knows him, people who have been in his team, in his groups, in his people who have working with him, they've been saying that the reason why he is not even arrested yet is because that lawsuit involves big personalities, politicians, priests, pastors. You will be surprised if you know some of those names. That's why he is not yet arrested, because it will really drag a lot of people in, because it involves a lot of stuff. But we don't know yet if that is true or not. But they are talking about cocaine. They're talking about shooting, distribution of gun to unknown groups. They're talking about excessive alcohol, abuse, homosexualities to people who doesn't even want to do that. They're talking about abusing the underage girls in his mansions, because he got a big studio with really amazing stuff. So people will be happy to go there. You will be happy to go to PDD house. That's not a question about it. If we invite you, you will be happy to go there for sure. That's not a question about it. You will be happy to go there. But the question is, if we invite you, you need to know what was the reason of the invitation. Because most people found themselves in a trap. That's the news. We are not sure yet, but that's the news. But if you look of this, you can see how many people are involved in these cases. You can see that it's not fun. It's not fun. You can see that if you check the news, you can see how many people are involved in this stuff. Most of these celebrities, they're all involved in this stuff. So it's not fun, but it's very important to learn, to know, to follow, especially if you live in this country. If you know you're going to raise your kids in this country, you have to. You have to. Okay, friends. So, as I always do, I'm not going to leave before we check out together how crypto are today. As you know, guys, I wish you to be financially free. So I wish you to really feel good, not only especially in your pocket. So that's why I will always try to encourage you to take a look and learn how cryptocurrency working. Now, especially as an immigrant, today I have today I'm really I feel like I have an immigrant angel in me because I feel like I have to talk as immigrant. So it looks like I'm talking to immigrant, only immigrant, because I was talking about the culture, and as immigrant, we also need to learn how to profit this country. We have all it takes to really make it in this country. So, crypto. Bitcoin today is at 68,659. Ethereum, 3,400, almost 3,500. Solana, 176. And you can go down to whatever you are interested to. There's a bunch of them. But my main goal, talking about crypto, is to really push you to learn how to trade, how to buy, how to invest in crypto. Okay, it's scary. I'm telling you, it's scary, and most people will tell you to not even try because it's scary. But if you don't do the scary thing, you're not going to make it anywhere. You have to do what everybody else doesn't want to do. But the secret is some of your friends are doing this stuff. That's a secret. Some of your friends, they are investing in this stuff. They just don't want to tell you that. I've seen people who invested in crypto from a long time. They never say that. They made a lot of money. They never told to the friends. So don't hide. Don't put your head between your knees. You have to come out and learn how to make money for yourself. So people are buying this stuff you don't know. This is CoinGecko. You can go to check out this crypto if you want to know different crypto. You can find a lot of them. If also you want to know how to buy, and you need to come over here to the exchanges. So there's Binance, Kraken, there's Binance Africa. If you are in Africa, I'm talking to immigrants. If you are in Africa, there's Binance Africa. There's also other platform you can use to run and buy crypto. If you are in the US, this is much better. This is what I'm using. I also use this one and some of other stuff. But you can use whatever you want to use as long as you're really learning how to do it. So this is the exchange, right? But the crypto itself, you have to come over here and you can click on every one of these and start to learn how it works. See, you can start to learn how it works. Who creates Bitcoin? How does Bitcoin works? Bitcoin mining. See, you can start to learn it by yourself and for yourself. You don't need anyone to teach you anything about this stuff. You can start to learn it by yourself, and whenever you got a question, then you can call, ask anyone. This is Ethereum, for example. This one was almost at 200, 200 in 2016. My friend was buying this. I didn't pay attention. They are millionaire right now. So what I'm saying, I'm I know what I'm saying, because I've seen how people made a lot of money from 2016 when I was just working, making $20 an hour, and people are making hundreds every day. So this is Ethereum. I'm trying to show you that it's easy to learn and understand crypto. Let's say you want to buy Ethereum, but you don't know what it is, you don't know how it works, you don't know anything about it. You can come over here. What is Ethereum? What makes Ethereum unique? History of Ethereum. What's next for Ethereum? What can Ether be used for? People will tell you this is evil. Like if you are in Islam, you are a Muslim, you don't want to buy it because people told you that's evil. That's not for a Muslim, that's for a Christian and other people. We don't believe in this kind of investment. I'm telling you, I have friends who had the same beliefs, but when I start to explain to them what it is, how it works, some of them changed mind and start to buy crypto. They made a lot of money now. They're making a lot of money right now. So you come over here. What can either be used to? Then we know this is not evil. This is not free money. This is not from the evil. This is a real thing. This is a real investment. Banks are investing in this stuff. United States of America just approved Bitcoin ETF and other almost I think 11 ETFs. So it's not evil. It's not a scam. It is really, and people are making a lot of money for this. So come to whatever you want to run. Whatever. If you want to come to Shiba, a lot of people are talking about Shiba. See how much is costing the value? It's cheap. Very, very cheap. You see that? But if you look at the market cap, the volume and market cap, Shiba, the volume. See that? That's the market cap. 16 billion. That's a lot of money. So you can come over here and learn what is Shiba. Before anybody else tell you anything, you can come over here and start to talk about this one. What has the Shiba Inu community worked on? You're not gonna be around. You will have the resources you need. Where can you buy Shiba Inu? See what I'm saying? So don't go to people who don't even want to tell you anything about this one because they maybe don't want you to make money, to be, to improve yourself. Come over here, learn for yourself, by yourself. What is the daily trading volume of Shiba Inu? What is the all-time high for Shiba Inu? See what I'm saying? So you can run anything, anything at all. Okay? So come here and get you whatever you want to do. Okay, let's say this exchange. 1 second. I don't know where it's going. I was going to see. Maybe next time. I'll let you go, guys. But I'm telling you, you need to really start to get involved in this stuff because you need it. You need it. What you're gonna do? What you're gonna do is you're just going to open. That's Coinbase, right? Coinbase exchange, right? You're going just to come over here. You know what I'm saying? Create your account. If you want to start to buy, you come over here, you create an account. They ask you your email, your name, your birthday, your whatever, your identity. Then you create an account. Once you create your account, they will ask you to connect your bank account to the Coinbase exchange. Once you're doing that, then you will start. They will give you. They will tell you if that's done or not. Then you will start to trade. So it's not very easy, but it is possible. It's possible. All this equipment I'm using right now, I've got this from crypto money. I'm not making a lot of money because to make a lot of money you need a big capital. That, as you know, if you invest little money, you will get little. If you invest big, you get big. That's the general principle. But depend on what you buy, when you buy, and how much knowledge you have about it. So it's not just about how much you invest. It's also what you invest in and how much knowledge you have. But some of these you can buy and always make money as long as you know how to do it, and as long as you really put time and put your money in. Some of these you will always make money. You just need to know just at least 50% of information. You will be able to make money. So yeah, I just got a new Canon A60 camera, almost 1,800. That was from crypto. So you can make money. You can make money depending on how much you put it in. So please don't just make $15 an hour, $20 an hour. Don't just consider your everyday work. Try to consider also another side hustle, another source of income, because life is becoming very, very difficult. Everything is becoming very expensive with inflation and other stuff. So you may consider another source of income. And in this case, I'm talking about a passive income. You need also to learn what is passive income and the other income. Passive income means your money works for you. You just put your money somewhere, or you just make that investment, and money will keep coming. You don't need to show up every morning like you show up every morning at your work. If you don't show up, they kick you out. You go home. You're not gonna get paid. But passive income, you invest 1,000 and you will get 5,000. You invest 3,000, you will get maybe 7,000 or 3,500. So it's very important. We're doing maybe more than one job, but we're also trying to learn how to invest to this type of side hustle, because it helps. It helps. You can check it out when you are at work, when you are home, you are to the church, you are to the sports, to the gym, whatever. You can always check your crypto, see how they move. If you want to buy, you can buy wherever you are, at school, or on gym, in your car. You can always buy, sell, convert, or do whatever you want to do. So it is very interesting. So thank you very much. I think I took a lot of time with this stuff, but I'm so happy to talk to you, because I'm talking to my friends, I'm talking to my brothers, my family. So I'm getting very exciting when I'm talking to you, when I'm doing this stuff, because I feel like somebody is listening, somebody needs to know, and somebody will maybe get to go from one point to another point. So thank you very much. I wish you a good day. Please watch video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, like the video, share, and let me know in the comments what you think, whatever you think about anything. If you have any idea, let me know. I will really appreciate that. Thank you very much. See you next time.